So today we're going to be talking about questions you should not ask fingerboard companies. I have a list of questions I get asked on a regular. It's so annoying. Um, we're just going to go down the list basically from I'm going to try and do like most annoying to least annoying, or like most asked to least asked, and basically just don't ask any of these questions, okay? So the first question, obviously, that you don't want to ask a company, and it's probably the most asked company, the most asked question to companies ever, is, can you sponsor me? The reason why you should not ask this is because companies look for people to sponsor. They don't wait for people to DM them asking everybody if they can sponsor them. They look for people to sponsor. What I mean by this is they look to see if you support them, to see how much you support them, to see how long you support them, to see your style, your edits, or whatever it may be, your following. Uh, all of that extra stuff. But don't ever DM a company saying, can you sponsor me? Because you're not going to get sponsored by asking. Now that we have that covered, stop asking companies for sponsorship. As a matter of fact, just don't look for sponsorship. If you want to get sponsored, it's going to come your way. You don't go sponsorships way. Put it that way. Okay, so I forgot the list. I had to pull it up. The second one is, can I get a free deck? Oh my goodness. Okay, look. It costs us, as in fingerboard companies, money to make fingerboards. It's not just free. We don't just pick up wood we just see lying around and just make fingerboards. Even the mold we have costs hundreds of dollars. The press we have, or the belt sand, or the router, whatever, it costs hundreds of dollars. And the time that we put into making each deck is also time that we cannot get back. So you asking for free product or a free deck is basically like throwing so much disrespect in our face, because it's like you don't care how much time we put into the deck, you don't care how much time we put into what we do, you don't care how much money we spend, you don't care about any of that. You just want what you want because you want it. But no, you can't have a free deck. So the third question I have on here is, how much do your decks cost? Now, I do get this question quite a few times. I have no idea why, because it's more of an effort for you to DM me to ask how much my decks cost, rather than you going to the site and finding out yourself. You know, I put this down because I don't understand why people ask how much my deck costs. I'd understand if I had like the shop down for a certain amount of time, and then I understand this question. But I don't understand why. Like, I'll just drop a stock, and people will be like, "How much do your decks cost?" And I'm like, "You can go on the site and find out yourself." So just don't ask this question. I mean, if you want to find out something from, I'm pretty sure a lot of other companies do this, but if you want to find out just about anything like shipping information, how much the deck costs, what the deck comes with, you can easily go to the site, and it's going to be in the description, or there's definitely a tab for it. So make sure not to ask this question. Just find out yourself. You want to see how much a deck costs. Like, if you want to know how much a pair of shoes costs, you go find out on their site. So do the same. So another question, actually number 4 on here, actually refers to number 1, but it's a different question in itself. Number 4 is, are you sponsoring? I do not like getting this question, because, put it this way, every company is always, it doesn't matter, like this refers to skateboarding companies as well. Every company is always looking for a person that they want to represent them, you know. But going out and asking that company makes your chances of getting sponsored by them, or a company period, a whole lot lower, because you went out. Like, for example, a lot of pros, you mean professional fingerboarders or skateboarders, they got into it because they just enjoyed it. Me, myself, as well. I got into fingerboarding because I enjoyed it. I got into skateboarding because I love seeing it. I didn't know until later on, like after already learning tricks and all of that, I didn't learn until later on that I could actually get sponsored by skateboarding. So basically, like, if you're looking for, don't look for a sponsor. Don't look for a sponsor. Sponsorship is just like a present. It's like an unexpected present. You don't know when or if it's gonna come. You know, but when it does come, then you won't take it for granted, of course. But don't ask if anybody's sponsoring. If somebody wants to sponsor you, they'll tell you. You don't DM them. Okay. End of story. So another question I get is, when is the next stock? Um, I I don't really mind getting this question, but at the same time I don't like it, because when I do get this question, it's really when I still have some decks on the site, or it's when I just dropped the stock. It's always one of the two. Um, I'd always announce. I always announce when I have stock drops, just like every other company. They always announce when they have stock drops. I'm not just gonna drop a stock and not let you know about it. You know, that's, I've never heard of anybody doing that, as a matter of fact. So don't ask this question. Definitely, when there's gonna be a new stock, they're gonna announce it. So another question I have on here is, when is the next giveaway? I absolutely do not like this question. I do not. And I don't want y'all to get butthurt. I love doing giveaways. I really do. I don't do them all the time. Of course, I'm not about to just always give away free stuff. I have to, that's an inside thing. I love doing giveaways, but people who ask me about when is the next giveaway are like, I wouldn't say they're all annoying, but it already puts me in that mindset of, you're just here to get free stuff. And once again, I put a lot of work and time into it, so whenever I do give something away, it's already because I already planned the giveaway and all of those things. Like, my next giveaway on YouTube is going to be when I hit 2,000 subscribers, and I'm less than 200 away. So hit that subscribe button if you're new to my channel. And the next giveaway I have on Instagram is when I hit 5,000 followers. So that's when my next giveaway is. But please don't ask me like when my next giveaway is, especially if I just started a giveaway or I just ended a giveaway and you don't know when it is. Like, just go pick up a deck, support me. How about that? That's so much better. So another question I have on here, I'm gonna actually do two because they kind of coincide with each other, is how much is shipping and do I ship worldwide? So this is one of the things I also do have on the site. I have on my site, and I'm not sure if other companies have it on their site, but I have it on mine. So yes, I do ship worldwide, and shipping inside the US is $3, shipping outside the US is $5, which is still pretty cheap. But you shouldn't ask these questions, because if a company ships worldwide, they're either going to say it in the description, or they're going to say it like on their Instagram or their social media. And how much is shipping, you can really find that out yourself. That's one of those things. You can go on the site, you can just, everybody does it. I've done it before. You can add the product to the cart and you'll check out, and all you have to do is see how much shipping is, and then you just exit the site. You don't have to purchase it, but that's how you find out how much shipping is. But sometimes other companies can't always get back to you on how much shipping is, and that's another thing you just find out yourself. So try not to ask that question. And shipping worldwide, you can probably just go on the site. I ship worldwide though. So another question I get, this also kind of coincides with, can I get a free deck? But this one always comes from certain people who think they have a way around things, okay? So the question is, can you send me a deck to review? And then after they ask that question, they always say, I'll post a review on my YouTube, I'll shout you out on my Instagram. Look, we do not care how many followers or subscribers you may have, okay? You can be on the come up, have 100,000, that's cool. If we, as in us fingerboard companies, do not come to you about reviewing our product, us sending you any product, anything of that sort, do not ask this question. We do not just give out handouts. Y'all, I feel like there's a lot of people that ask us certain questions and they expect certain things. Like if you ask me for a free deck, you're supposed to receive a free deck when it costs me money, you know. And if you actually get sponsored, you're supposed to get sponsored when I don't even know who you are, how good you may be. That's another thing, you know. Just don't ask this question, man. Please don't. So the last question I have some other ones, but I don't really. They kind of all coincide with each other. But the last question I'm gonna ask, or the last question you shouldn't ask, is: are you going to have any team tryouts? Okay, so one reason why you shouldn't ask this question is that's basically asking like how can I get sponsored? How can I get on the team? Are you sponsoring any of that? But this is one of those things where you're kind of waiting to see if they're going to have a tryout, and then you're going to try your best to get on the team, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the reason why you shouldn't ask this question is team tryouts are really like a company's way of promoting themselves. In my opinion, I've never had team tryouts, and I don't want to have team tryouts. I feel like if I were to have team tryouts, I don't know. I just don't know how I'd do it, but I don't want to have team tryouts. But it's a company's way of promoting themselves, basically. They have team tryouts for people that either have style, have skill, or have supported them. They always look for those kind of people, you know, like they don't really want to put anybody on the team who hasn't tried out their decks, you know. So they're always gonna, you know, they might see the edit that they post that's whatever it may be, and then they'll go through your page, see you haven't supported them, and you could have the best style or whatever, and also a following, but it's like if they send you the deck and you end up not liking the deck, then it was, you know, that whole tryout thing was just uh, bogus, basically. And that's why you shouldn't ask this question. And you should always support a company before ever asking or ever thinking about getting sponsored by them. Don't ask to get sponsored by them, but you should always support the company. If you ever want to get sponsored by them, don't ever ask about it. Companies usually just want to see if you support them and watch your following grow and see if you have good style. You know, it's there's always a bunch of stuff to coincide with getting sponsored. People think it's just getting free stuff, and it's not. It's way more than that, because if we were to sponsor you and we ask you to do certain things and you don't do those things, you can easily get kicked off your team, just as, you know, just like 1, 2, 3, and it would be done like that. So please try not to ask any of the questions that I have listed in this video. Please do not ask any of those questions. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry if I came off kind of like aggressive, I guess, but these questions are they're getting really out of hand nowadays, and we as fingerboard companies have more and more people asking these questions constantly, and it starts to get really annoying. It's really repetitive, you know. And we just really want to see the fingerboard community grow as a community, and rather than people trying to get in it just to get free stuff. We want to see the love that you have for us. We want to see all of those things. We want to see everybody grow in their style. Like, I want to see you guys make edits. I want to see your style grow. I want to see your style get better. I want to see your following go up, all of that stuff. So once again, don't ask none of these questions I have listed in this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, click that subscribe button. Make sure to comment what you think about this video, because I'm probably going to do more. Make sure to share this with your friends so they make sure to not ask any of these questions. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at tricky_fingerboards. I love all of you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.